Population 1 people. Good evening. I hope you're here for a TipsyTrixie Takeover. Today, I'm standing in one of the most amazing maps I've ever seen. Thank you to Taffy Dragon. You guys know Taffy Dragon also because we've got a sandbox map on our main gaming platform right now, on our main map that you guys have been enjoying. And this evening, I've got a very special guest in the house to interview. Feel free to jump in and make sure you guys share the content out and make sure you say hello to our very special person this evening. You guys, this map is absolutely amazing. All of the details in here of the characters from the movie, it's just absolutely, you guys got to check this out. If you guys haven't played it in Deathmatch, just come check it out. That's all I'm saying. All right. The lady of the hour is ItsYoGirlZephyr. Hi, Zephyr. Hello, hello. How are you this evening? Yeah. Okay. It is. It's amazing. The details put in here are just beautiful. If you guys are wondering what is Zephyr recovering from, we met each other in 3D version this last weekend in Vegas for the Pop 1 meetup. If you guys missed it, you guys can find a little bit of the stream on, let's see here, who was streaming it? We had Gensational and I believe VIP Ryan. Yeah. So if you see me kind of spastically moving around, it's because I have some serious controller drift right now. Yeah, I feel like I need to I need to create myself a little timeout box here, and that might help. There we go. There. Now if I travel, I'll just run into the wall over here. Well, hey everybody, thanks for popping in. Yeah, roll on in here, say hello, share out the stream. We're about to get started. We're going to do our interview here with Zephyr. What's up, Lester? All right, questions are going to start rolling in. Here we go. You ready? All right, let's talk about where we can find you online. If you'll share with us all of your platforms so that we can find you and make sure that we're following you, that would be great. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so if you guys aren't following yet, I want you guys to go ahead and I'm gonna get like super weird close here. Make sure you guys are searching. It's Yo Girl Zephyr. Okay, it's supposed to be like it's your girl, and I can't pronounce it's Yo Girl for some reason. Like I think I have a speech and I know I'm gonna say just Zephyr. See, I can't say it. It's Yo. It's like yeah. Never mind. It's your girl Zephyr. Okay. Yo, Hater, thanks for the raid. Hello, everybody. Interviewing and just now starting with Zephyr's interview. So, we're going to start with some simple questions. Where are you located? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk a little louder because they're saying that the volume is a little bit low. I've been having some audio issues recently. I know. Okay, are you ready? Let's talk about when did you start playing Population 1? all about. All about. Canadians. Canadians. Oh, that was cute. All right. Oh, definitely can't hear. Let me see if I can get really close to Zephyr here and adjust a little bit of the audio. See if maybe that will fix a little bit. Is that any better, you guys? Ooh, I have a little bit of an echo with that one. Yeah, yeah. We'll just we'll just talk obnoxiously loud. We're just gonna go for it, man. Yeah, what? All right, let's talk about your gamer tag. It's Yo Girl Zephyr. Where did you come up with that name? What does it mean to you? Yeah, I like it. Okay. Okay. Well, I like it. Okay. Let's talk about clans. Are you in a clan? Are you interested in being in a clan? Do you play in any comps with any clans? Okay. 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 Very cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and reset my voice chat just to see if you could go ahead and do the same, just to see if it's on the pop end. They're saying that they're having a really hard time hearing you. We'll figure this out, you guys. We're streamers. We're supposed to know this shit, right? That's all right. Yeah, me too. Okay, well, good. We'll just have a drifting party while we're yelling. Yeah, how's it going over there? How's that, you guys? Can you hear a little bit better? Can you hear Zephyr yet? As I'm bouncing around. Jeez, I need new controllers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, no, I almost fell. Here, I'll stand in the. Whoa, now I can see up your dress. This isn't going well. Okay, stay there. Woo, that's better. Okay, can you guys hear okay yet? Oh my god. Might be my sound settings. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's I do use OBS and I'm gonna push up all of the volumes here. Master volumes all the way up. Everything looks good. To me, I don't know. I don't know. How about now? Hey Zephyr, say the ABCs. That was great. That was great. Uh-huh. The output device. Okay, let me go ahead and check out the output device. Default. Oculus. Okay. How about now? How about now? Siri, can you say the rest of the alphabet for me?
Yes. LMNOP
Kill2Ride001 said
RSTUVWXYZ.
nothing LOL.
Is that good?
That was excellent. I can hear you just fine. Oh my gosh. These updates are killing my streams. I'll tell you what, every time I get on to stream and there's been an update, it's like, forget about it. Reset everything, try again. Shitballs. Shitballs.
Hey!
Okay.
Listen!
Is it the game settings? Like the game settings
Two
where you can
raiders
select
from
the input and output options?
Redtail Pro
Redtail, thanks
have
for that
joined.
raid.
Papalandifer, welcome to my channel.
That's my girl.
Duchess 1981, welcome to my channel.
All right, so if you guys
Duchess
are just joining, let me know
1981
that, we're trying to
said,
get our audio
this
up
is
and
the
running.
clearest map in population 1 LOL.
Right, this map is awesome. So you guys
Kill
know
2
our
Ride
creator,
001
Taffy. This is also
said,
one created by Taffy. So
IDK,
yay.
I hear it now.
Oh, you hear it now?
Kill 2 Ride 001 said,
There we go. Sweet.
stop.
Sweet
Kill
Jesus.
2 Ride 001
Sweet Jesus. I
said,
can't do the whistle thing, but...
it works.
It works? Ha! Okay. No more moving. Thanks for the share, Jamie. All right, we're going to keep going. So we've got Zephyr here.
Alrighty.
You guys have been popping in. Thank you so much for sticking around and helping me with my audio. Obviously, it's not a tipsy stream without some serious technical difficulties. So there it was, and now it's going to keep going, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's talk about your preferences of our maps in Population 1. We've had our classic map, the one with Metro Drop and Sandbox added. We've got all of these beautiful deathmatch maps and our
Macaw
Battle Royale
504
maps coming in. What is
welcome
your
to my
preference
channel.
on gameplay for map style?
Macaw 504
So I
said,
do favor the
Zephyr
classic
awesome.
maps but when I say classics I mean with Metro, and I do miss Outpost, but I wish that was its own separate map, but they still integrated Sandbox in with it too. So it's still not quite like what I would like expect, unless there is I forget, do they have a classic map where there is just like classic where there is Outpost and Metro?
No, they don't.
They don't anymore. I didn't think so. Okay, so I do
John
miss
Resever,
that. But I do admire
welcome
the
to my
Sandbox.
channel.
I do love seeing the
Devious
creativity
Delala,
of all the players. I
welcome
think
to my
building
channel.
our own maps adds a lot of
Tatted
a
_VR,
lot of endless balance for people.
welcome
just, like,
to
look
my
at this
channel.
map. I mean, like pan around. Show everyone like around here. Like
I know.
like
all
look at
of
these
the
cool
characters.
intricate houses. Like this is Nightmare Before Christmas, but like it really just lets your mind go free, and I think that just adds a whole other avenue for the game for Population 1. I'm really in love with it. I think they're doing a good job. I do like the classic map, but I also like being able to switch. I would like to be able to switch between the absolute like classic versus like with the Sandbox. So I do miss that aspect of it, but
Okay.
I mean, this is really, really cool. So
It is.
I'm happy with it. Whoops, falling around.
What's your favorite part of your map with Metro? What's your favorite area of that map?
In Metro?
Yeah.
I think my favorite area would be the top part where those gunships are. And also like apartments area. I'm a sniper, so maybe that's just I'm more biased. I love being on top and being able to see everyone, and that way I think that's also a good vantage point. You can see like down below, you can see where the enemies are fighting. You can see them over there, like up towards Complex. You can see if they're over by like Truck Stop or like out in Summit. So for me, I like being like up like a crow, just perching down, getting ready to swoop in on my enemies. So that's my favorite place in Metro.
If Big Box asked you to pick an area of the map that you could have removed, what would you say to them?
Omega _ Nightmare
Do you mean like a
19.
big part of it, or just like a smaller part?
Welcome to my channel. Omega _ Nightmare
just removed
19.
or also added?
Said,
any part of the map that you think
Zephyr.
should just go away. Most common answer
PlayStation
here is
2.
always Dead River.
Welcome to my channel.
They need something else in Dead River. They need like
009
some lush
dB.
trees, and then like
Welcome to my channel.
like a little forest area where there's like lots of trees and there's like little branches, maybe a little cabin, a couple cabins behind the trees, like something like a very lush area. I think
fill
like
it
a
in.
rainforest or something would be really cool with like long willow trees where you can kind of like hide behind the bushes and hide behind the branches. Like I think that would be really cool to have like a bloom, like just a jungle or something.
Okay.
Large jungle trees. Something like that.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about, thanks for that follow, Sammy. Some of your favorites. So we can get to know Zephyr as a person, not necessarily just Suri. But if Suri has some answers for us, that's fine too. What is your favorite food?
Oh my god, I love food. I really love Chinese food. I like orange chicken, so I recently just had Panda Express and it changed my life. That was
Make it stop, Zephyr! Make it stop! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna come stand
I wish I
right
could
here.
pull your legs down and just
There
be
we
like,
go.
stay!
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stand right here.
You
Keep
can change
going.
it up. Okay.
Food.
All right. So Chinese food, orange chicken from Panda Express has now become my number one. But this alternates. As I get older, I always have like changes in my favorite types of food. I like things with,
Samadi_OFG.
I like spice, and I
Thanks
really
for
like
following.
decadent, rich sauces. So like meatballs, like I make a really good homemade meatball with like a honey garlic sauce. I make really good mashed potatoes. That's probably meatballs. Meatballs are my favorite. I like when I add like chopped up onions to them and like lots of spices into the meat mix, and then I add like paprika and like allspice, like all these really good spices.
Meatballs?
So the meatballs are just
Wow.
and little pieces of onion as well,
Okay.
and it's so good. And parsley and pesto sauce, like all in the meatball.
Holy
it's like
cow,
a little
it
meatloaf.
sounds like a gourmet like meatloaf in a
It's
ball.
like it's like miniature meatballs, little miniature meatloafs. That's usually what I make.
Yummy.
So that's my favorite thing. That's probably my favorite food. I can make that and I can eat that every single day for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about, let's talk about favorite holiday. What's your favorite time of year to celebrate?
Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down, Halloween.
I brought you to the right map. Shoot. Yes.
I know.
I always question when I'm picking a map from Sandbox to do these interviews in. I always question, like, am I going to hit or miss on this one? Because
you hit on this one. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, perfect. This one could really, like, be wrong with the wrong person, right? Like,
yeah.
So,
yeah. No, this was the right person, for sure.
Okay. So
Halloween.
let's
I like
talk
the
about,
decorations and
and
sorry, go
dressing
ahead.
up and the characters and
Dressing
like just, I mean, this, you guys. This
the
is
costumes.
awesome.
Yep.
Heck yeah. It's like cosplay, but permission.
It's socially acceptable.
Exactly.
Hater 1981
So
Gaming.
we talked a little bit about
Welcome to
before
my
this
channel.
started, watching TV and stuff like that, and maybe not necessarily there's a favorite that you have, but what do you like to watch outside of playing Pop 1?
So something I'm really into is K-dramas. It's something I've always sort of like I've been into for quite some time now, and I also like mystery and murder stuff as well. And I'm also really into like magic and fantasy. So I watch a lot of little niche shows like that. I haven't watched any good fantasy ones lately, but like I was a big fan of Charmed, like witches, and a big fan of Supernatural, and well, when I was younger, I like a little bit of Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. Like I really like the magic sort of darker type stuff, but also fantasy. Like I love Lord of the Rings, and I love
Me too.
like other types of Merlin the Magician and stuff like that, like Netflix shows like that.
You probably would have loved to go to the Haunted Museum with us because that was
I probably
creepy.
would have.
Yeah, I could see that now. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
I wanted to, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys did anybody else make it? Because I know there was some discussion about going to the Haunted Museum.
I think only a handful of people did.
Okay.
But at that point, I think we were too busy to really do it. So
yeah, that was our
next
problem.
time.
It was like day to day, we had something going on every hour, and it was just crazy. And it's not easy to do when you're drinking.
Nonstop.
It's really not easy.
It's not easy, no. You lose track of time quickly.
We're gonna eliminate alcohol for this next answer. Do you drink coffee, energy drink, tea, or soda? What is your preference when like you're playing VR, around gaming, and stuff like that?
I drink all of it except for like sugary sodas. So I'm I'm very prone to diabetes, so I have to really watch my sugar intake. When I do sugar, it has to be like very limited. But I will drink energy drinks, the sugar-free ones, if I really want to get like pumped up before a competition, or like coffee. I'll drink coffee in the mornings, and I love tea. I drink the orange
Paula
pekoe
Riggy.
tea, and that's
Welcome
nice,
to my
like, for just a
channel.
little beverage. I'm like, I feel good. Just want to have something like a warm beverage, a warm hug.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
But then coffee, I'm like, I need energy. But then
I need a surge.
when I need a surge. Yeah, so that's usually, I drink all of it. But I also drink lots of water. Like, most of my liquid intake is water, and then I'll just drink the other stuff on the side.
Now, I've seen you play different games other than Pop 1, so I'm going to ask you the question of what other games do you stream? What other games do you play outside of Population 1?
So I stream Fortnite, but I also started playing a little bit of Apex and Call of Duty as well, and I'm really loving those. And I'm also playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I'm not really streaming that one. I tried to stream that one. I tried to stream it, but the thing with me is I'm not used to PC games, and especially PC games that have good graphics. I had to stop my stream while I was streaming Valhalla because I wanted to just take in all the graphics and all the detail of every single, like, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Ooh. I was 10 minutes in my stream. I was like, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. And I ended my stream just so I could like sit there and look at the first town and village. Yeah, I had to take the time to really admire the artistry of the game.
Nice. So that's what I did when I popped into this map here. Before you showed up, I popped in here and I literally walked every inch of the map and I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
You have to appreciate it. You see the little Easter eggs people place around and like just...
Let's show everybody in chat here what's inside of this orange globe tower thing. Okay, let's fly over there.
Oh, is there something in it? Okay, let's do that.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, we can fly fast too.
Okay,
we go up the stairs here.
If you guys
sweet.
have not played this in Total Deathmatch, there you can get in here, and you have the crazy scientist guy from the movie, you guys. Now, come on. The creativity is just off the charts here in Sandbox.
It's really awesome.
It is. So, all right. So if you'll stand next to my friend here in the chair, and we'll keep on going on these questions. There we go. Perfect. You guys look like a great couple. Here we go.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about your stream setup. Do you run on do you run on OBS? Do you run on Streamlabs? What kind of system do you have set up for that?
Yep, so I just use OBS Streamlabs. I'm not really tech savvy. I don't really, I've never really dabbled too much in OBS, but I've had a couple people help me with OBS Streamlabs. It's just easier, more user-friendly for people who don't have that technological mindset, and I really don't. I can deal with it, and I can kind of get around it, but I use OBS Streamlabs, and then every now and then I'll change my themes. It's just like a click away. And it changes, like for Christmas, I'll change it to a Christmas theme or like an Easter theme or something. And it's just more user-friendly. So that's normally how I set up my stream.
All right. I'm going to set you up with a game right now. Okay? In this game, we are going to play the weapons loadout. You're going to fly around, collect everything that you would pick in a normal perfect scenario. Your backpacks, your health, your shields, a sword if you wish, and whatever weapons that you would pick if they were like all gold. Line up your loadout the way that you would want it to be perfect, and I'm going to try and guess it. At the end of that, we'll meet up in the middle of the map somewhere and put it out on the ground and see how close I got to guessing, okay?
Oh Jesus! All right.
Yeah.
You probably looked at my streams. You already know.
Oh yeah, I am a lurker.
Think you did.
I am
You've
a stream
creeped.
stalker. That's my job. I mean.
Hi, I'm TipsyTrixie, and I'm a stream sniper.
I totally am. I'm not afraid to say it. Okay. So,
let's go.
I have to get a leg up anywhere I can get a leg up in this game, man. I've been killed by the greatest of the greatest, and it feels great. I like being killed by the best. Shit. I haven't been killed by Scanter yet, and at that time, I feel like I'm gonna, bow down and be like, thank you very much. Can't wait. Right. I did find all of my
I am gathering.
I do have one weapon that
Where are you? Are you looking at me? I don't want you to see what I'm doing over
I'm
here.
not looking at you. Jeez, paranoid much?
You better not be.
Okay.
I'll shoot you right here, right now.
Ammo, though, just in case. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is a yes. For sure. I believe this is a yes, but ooh, maybe the no. I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. I think I need to get rid of this one. Not too sure about that one. And I do need to look for a couple other possibilities here. So, oh, I hear her footsteps. I see her. Should kill her.
You see nothing.
Huh? Okay, there we go. No. I'm just gonna fill up with a bunch of CX4s, just so you know.
Oh, okay, good. You already know me too well.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is one that I would like totally swap this for. But that's me. I can't be selfish here. Let's see. I don't think this is your gun, so we're gonna keep looking. That's a possibility. I'll be curious if she has that one in. Possibly. Okay. There's one particular one that I can't find yet. Ah, there we go. Swap that out. Can we... lag. Nope, can't go in there. Alright, moseying about. Oh, there's a purple one. Oh, there she is again. Look away. Look away!
You're just scanning what is here and then what will not be here when I scavenge it.
Oh my gosh,
I know
you're
it.
paranoid, aren't you?
I'm very paranoid. I'm very... I am. I don't trust anyone.
I'm gonna grab an extra of one of those just in case. Yep, I'll take that too.
I can't find
Take that too.
one of the things I normally probably would
guys,
carry.
Look at this sexy beast. Let's just take a moment. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's my favorite weapon in the game. Okay. I think I'm ready to meet with you. I'm pretty sure I have at least a 25% accuracy here.
Okay.
There you are. Let's, ooh, you guys, I didn't even see these doors. Did you see the doors from the movie? You got your Valentine's door, your egg door. Oh my god, this is...
I'm missing my third weapon that I would
The
normally
dog?
carry.
I probably have it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Then we can meet up.
Okay. I'm right here in the little trees and strange houses with the...
Okay, that's everywhere though.
holiday
I don't...
Oh, I can't ping. Here.
Oh,
I in the air. Oh, wait.
I hear you.
Yep, I hear you too. Whee, there I am.
There.
Okay, come on
All right.
down here.
Oh, it's the
Alright.
dog! Hello,
I know!
buddy! Okay.
It's so cute. So distracted today. Okay, this is one that I wasn't sure of. I grabbed it and I felt like I should replace it, but I eventually did not replace it. Do you have a sword?
Nope. I do.
Yay! Okay, this is going all right. I almost have 25%. All right, in terms of shield, I went with shakers instead of cans. Do you carry shield? She went with cans.
I use soders.
Okay. And then I went with a nanner instead of the cans. You also use cans instead of nanners?
No, I use the nanner now. I used to use the cans, but now I use the nanners.
All right. So there is my 25%. I just want to point that out so I can suck the rest of this. I grabbed a zone grenade, and I wasn't sure if you would carry a launcher, nades, a zone. I'm just going to throw that shit in there and see if you have it.
I usually carry nades. Now, I do carry nades, but usually during the closer to the end of the match, the middle to the end, when I need to get people out of the houses, or depending on where I am. Like, if I find a nade, it's like long distance shooting, I might not pick it up. I might just pick up like an extra couple shields. But if it's closer to the end and everyone's in buildings and I need to get them out, then I'll usually switch them out for a Zoni.
Gotcha. Okay, guns. So I grabbed an MP5. I wasn't really sure. I had an ump with me for quite a while. Do you have an SMG?
So usually I pick up a
so you
UMP,
did go with an
but
MP5.
lately I've been picking up the MP5. That's that was a new thing. Like, I mean, today is when I was like starting to use the MP5. So
Okay, so this isn't
you are
necessarily
technically,
a
I would say,
wrong.
correct.
This is like a substitute. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Found an op.
And then
I figured
finally-
you couldn't find an op.
Finally!
Okay, so you got the op. Yay! I did pretty good with
Yeah.
my guessing. Okay, so you're a sniper.
You did pretty good.
You've said you're a sniper. I
Yes.
picked that up, made sure I listened, but I also have seen you play. So that is awesome. The only last part that we need to do is
Ah! What the heck?
I have to kill you.
Ah!
Don't you know?
No! Shoot.
All right. If you guys are going to be
That was
interviewed
good.
by me in the future, make sure you are prepared because I do attempt to kill you every time. Every time. It's the only way I was able to kill Sumachi. Yep. I take pleasure in cheap thrills. Let's go out here and have a conversation. Oh, beautiful fountain. Look at the little trick-or-treat kids. Guys, this seems like a good spot to keep going. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just hold the hands and you look like you fit right there. Perfect.
I fit right there.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about least favorite weapon.
The matadors.
Maddie's, okay. Any particular reason why?
I don't know. They just feel like they're not as sturdy when I shoot them. They're like like I want something I can just point. Like the Uzis I prefer the Uzis.
Okay.
It's still dual, and I've gotten used to the aiming down. It just does so much more damage when you're far. I like having a little bit of distance between people. I'm not really a shotgun person. I can be, but I prefer to do like a little bit, like mid range, like over like here.
Okay.
Like this is good for me. If someone's up in my face, I get all panicky and I'm like, so you have to hold their hand. I'm scared now.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, the matadors just aren't for me. Like I'm not a big fan of them. I'll pick them up if I'm on a hot drop, but nah.
Let's talk about your weapon wheel. Do you organize your weapons a certain way, right to left? Okay.
I do. I do.
Pull up the wheel here.
So my first slot.
Yep, over here. Go ahead.
My first slot, whenever I pick anything up, is like where your knife is. I usually replace that with a sword.
Sword.
My second one is usually my SMG.
Okay.
My other one, the next one is usually a peak weapon. So couldn't find it, but usually a Magnum or a FAL. Preferably a Magnum, where I can just peek over a wall.
That was the gun that I ran up to, and I said, I don't know, chat. I feel like this might be in her stuff. I'm curious if it'll be. That was the gun. The FAL.
It is. Mm-hmm. That was the peak weapon.
Okay.
And then my third one is the op.
Yep.
My third weapon is the op, and then I usually have the soders and the banana. But it changes during the end of the game. Now sometimes I'll switch out my Magnum or FAL for like an extra shield or a zone grenade, depending on what the gameplay is.
Sounds good. Let's talk a little bit about who you play with. How do you pick your teammates? Does that include noobs? Does it include, running solo? Do you play with squeakers? Tell me how you pick who you play with.
I usually just pick people that are sort of on the same level. If someone's like, if I'm playing with my friends and stuff, I don't really mind like if they're lower level and I'm in that kind of mindset. But sometimes I do want to be a little more competitive, so I prefer to play with people that might be on the same caliber. But I'm open to anything really. Like sometimes I just go into randoms and I meet some new people and I meet some squeakers and I kind of help them out a little bit. But sometimes I do feel like being competitive. So it all depends on the day. And how the games are really going. So
perfect.
I'm open to anything though.
Okay. Well, Big Box has done a lot of focus on skins lately. They've created quite a few skins to roll out every Thursday. As you know, they've been throwing out a new one for people to kind of check out, whether they're remakes of skins that we've already got from the OG status or the new ones like we've seen come out today with our new gal. What's her name? It's like something future something.
Futura or something. Yeah,
Futura,
I have her now. Yeah.
So Big Box is throwing out all these skins. What is your favorite skin that they've created?
This one.
This one. Okay, you like the orange-haired glare. All right.
Because it's the same as me in real life. I have a moon necklace just like this, and it's the same color hair. And I kind of dress in like a more kind of like darky aesthetic, so it just kind of fits like my sort of personality. But I like most skins. I really like the Hattie Incognito. I like the leather jacket and the bandana. I like the Hattie skins more. There's one skin I wish I would have had, and that's the Millie like Robin Hood, where she has is wearing the green hood and the green outfit. I missed that one because I was on vacation for 2 weeks. Yes, I was on vacation, so I missed that one, and I would pay like $50 to have that skin. It's the one skin I wish I had.
Big Box, you heard it.
If it ever comes
right
back.
here.
Big Box, are you listening, Casey? Spike. So.
All right. Well, if
Maybe.
Big Box asked you to tell them to make a skin of your choice, what would you tell them to create?
That's quite hard. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a fairy tale sort of thing, like some sort of fairy princess that's really like out there. And kind of like everyone's like, oh, that's really like girly and like quite crazy. Something like that would be really cool.
Out there.
Like I really
they
like
hit Alice in Wonderland. Why would they not go, other tales?
Yeah.
I
really like the Nutcracker. Right. The Nutcracker was one of my other favorites too. The Nutcracker was just so goofy and like his jaws like everywhere and he's just so tall and like just so unique. I like unique skins that are just different than like the norm, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's talk a little bit about if you started playing Population 1 today as a noob, what would you now, as Zephyr today, tell new Zephyr to learn right away?
Peeking.
Okay.
Peeking. Yes.
As a new player,
do the thing. Don't stick your whole head out. Just pew pew. Pew pew. Pew.
I feel like
that's it. That's it. Cuz I would just run out and I'd just be like, "Hey!" And then they just would obliterate me, and then someone would snipe me, and then someone would peek over the wall and then shoot me, and I just I didn't really. It took me a long time for someone to like actually pull me aside and train me and be like, Zephyr, stop doing that. Okay. And I was like, but they're right there. I want to go, and they're like, don't do that. Just slow down. So that's probably what I would tell myself if I were talking to noob Zephyr. Patience, yes, patience. Okay. Take some time, breathe. And I used to get very heated too. I used to be like, man, shit. Like I just used to get so heated because I used to like get mad at myself. But then I learned to just kind of be patient, think about the moment. This game has taught me patience.
Very good. I love when you get like collect something big like that. Let's talk a little bit about rank placement. You were around when Big Box dropped rank placement. Did you like it? Would you like to see it come back?
I would like it to come back, but I would like to be able to choose whether or not I'm playing ranked or not playing ranked. That's what I didn't like because it destroyed and wrecked a lot of at least this is what like I've heard from numerous people, that it actually like it affected people's friendships because people didn't want to play with their friends that might have been on a different scale of level. And it was I feel like that wasn't really fair because people were so worried about getting their rank up that they would only play with people that were on the same level as them. Okay. I like to play with people that might not be on the same level as me. It doesn't matter. We're there to have fun. So if they were to bring it back, I'd like to have the choice to choose, okay, unranked or ranked.
Okay.
And then you can just
choose.
Kind
of like a mode. Okay.
Yeah.
What about playtesting? Do you get involved with Big Box on any playtesting?
Yep. So I was actually one of the original playtesters for Sandbox before it came out, like 6 months before they even started like putting different updates in the game. We were like the OGs. So like early last year in like June, like maybe April or June is when they started kind of inviting people for playtesting. So I do participate in those too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What do you think about the newly dropped free-to-play Population 1?
I think it's great, and I think they should have done it honestly a long time ago. And I think they should have done it when VR was like at its peak. I think that would have garnered a lot more players, I think. And I think they're doing it now, and it's I don't know, it feels like it should have been done a long time ago. That's all I can really say about that. I think it's very late in the game, and hopefully they didn't miss the boat too much. But yeah, it should have been done a while ago. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for popping in. I know you guys are enjoying the stream. What's up, Sly? Nice to see you. I've got
What's up,
Zephyr
Ty?
here. Zephyr, why don't you share with everybody who's lingering around and watching this stream, where can we find your content?
Yes, so you can find me mainly on TikTok. That tends to be where I upload all of my stuff. It's just the same name. It's ItsYoGirlZephyr. Same with on YouTube and on Instagram. It's the same name. I do post more content regularly on my TikTok though, so definitely check me out there.
Perfect.
Sorry. I should say that I also stream on Twitch. I stream on Twitch and Facebook Gaming. My Facebook Gaming name is the same thing. It's actually, my Facebook Gaming is Zephyr VR, and my Twitch is just ItsYoGirlZephyr. So you can find me on those two platforms as well.
So if you guys are watching on Facebook right now, you can take a quick trip over to It's Your Girl Zephyr's page and do a follow. Listen. Same thing for my Twitch viewers. Go ahead and search and follow if you're not doing that already. We've got a lot of return viewers who are great and are probably already following your content, so just keep it going. Let's talk a little bit about Sandbox. Now, you alluded to this being a great area for expression. What do you think of Sandbox as a whole?
So, can you elaborate on what you mean by that?
Yeah,
as a whole.
Do you think that it draws in players? Do you think that it is worth the time that they spent? Do you see it getting bigger, better? Do you see some changes that might need to take place?
Yes, sorry, just 1 second here. Yes, okay, sorry about that. Do I think it's going to... I like Sandbox as a whole. I do. I think it's still I think they're still working through what's going to work in the game with Sandbox. They're putting on, like, the early access maps and, like, the rotating maps and like, different Sandbox modes. I don't remember what they're called. I think it was, like, not early access, but it was, like, these 2 different Sandbox modes. Adventurous is one of them, and then there's another one, too.
Yeah.
I think they're still experimenting in a way for what is going to work for Sandbox. Okay. But overall, I love it. I think they've done a lot of different updates with it before. Like, if you want to make a lot of the walls mesh, like, it would snap onto the grid and you couldn't get it, like, completely aligned with it. But then they made it so you could have, like, complete and total, like, manipulation of the blocks, so it's not, so you can really make it like a 67.6 degrees if you wanted it, versus like just 65, 70, 75, 80 degrees. Like, yeah, they're making it a lot more, what am I trying to say here?
Shape friendly.
Shape friendly, builder friendly, like really just honing in on the creativity. So, but overall, I think they're still experimenting with Sandbox, but it's coming along. They're doing a good job with it.
If you had a seat at the table with Big Box and you could come ask them questions or give them recommendations, where would you think Big Box should spend most of their time in game development right now?
I think really just the same glitches we've been seeing for quite some time. There's still, like, if you're here, your leg sticks through the wall and people can, like, see, not in this wall in particular, but sometimes in the game, you can see some people's skins through the walls and stuff. I think that's a big one. Because people think you're hacking when really, look, you can see me through, you can see my leg through here, right? Like, yep. Sure. So you know exactly where I am, and you know that you can just, like, run around here and take me out. Yep. Right? Like little things like that, I think, would really benefit. Or improvements, like little tiny game things like that. There's certain spots in the game where, like, you get stuck in the game. Like, we're still getting stuck in the rocks. Yeah. Like, I'm getting stuck in the same rocks I got stuck in, like, 2 years ago. I think, like, I did 3D graphic design, and I know, like, adding the colliders on to the different rocks so you don't fall into them. I don't think it's that big of a thing. I think they're just focusing on other things in the game, but I would really like it if they did spend more time fixing those things where you don't get stuck in the rocks and in the walls.
And some of the details,
the biggest thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about when you're in the game playing. Do you have a method of warm-up? Do you use TDM? Do you go to the training park? Is there anything that you do before jumping into squads or going at it?
Well, actually, if I know I'm going to be playing with friends for a while, I do some stretches. Like, I play on a yoga mat down here, and I usually just, like, do, like, the whole, and I do some squats. But I also play Beat Saber as my warm-up, and I'll play that for like 10 minutes beforehand. And I
That
usually play on
used to be
expert,
my
and it's
warm-up
really
too.
just yeah, and it works great. So I normally play like a little bit of Beat Saber before my warm-up. I don't do TDM. I don't do
Okay.
And I climb the tower, and I climb the tower if I can in the loading lobbies.
For real?
I climb the tower as a warm-up, yeah.
Wild woman here.
It's fun.
When you come from the lobby, you get dropped onto the platform, and now you have the choice, hot drop or pod. When do you make that decision? Where do you hot drop? Where do you pod?
It really just depends on where I am on the platform. And also, if I can see, like, everyone else took a pod, then maybe I'll hot drop. But there's certain places, like an observatory, where you're just, like, on that crappy side of the platform where if you try to drop, everyone's going to be at the 9s before you. So, but if no one's dropping and they all took the pod, then maybe you will take that chance. But usually it's like if I know if I'm going to be able to get a weapon before someone else, or are they going to get one before me?
In the moment.
If I'm feeling spunky, if I've had a few drinks and I feel fruity, then maybe I'll do it.
Going off the edge here.
I'm like, let's
all night. Yep. Okay, this next one I'm going to take a guess. The question is, do you rage quit? So I'm going to say, I feel like this one might be a yes.
I used to, like a couple years ago when I first started playing. So like I was saying before, I used to get very heated. And this game, like I've been very patient lately. I'm like, I don't rage quit, but I'll go to the match and I'll be huffing and puffing. I'm like, I'll be like, okay. And after like 30 seconds, I'm good. I'll just be like, what the F? Like, that person's cheating. Like every now and then I do that.
Recovered.
But yes, I'm a recovered rage quitter. And now I just go back to the lobby and then I'm like pissed at them and I'm like, you know what? It was a good shot. They hit me from a good distance, or like they got the good jump on me. Good stuff. Let's just move on. It takes me about 30 seconds, but I'm good.
Perfect.
And all my friends and all the people all the people who I play with know that, and they know that I cool off very quickly. I'm not actually mad. I'm just frustrated. But I used to get mad. I used to just close the game out and walk away.
Ooh,
Don't do that anymore.
Okay.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm into the last few questions of the interview, and this one is an important one. Everybody lingering around who is a streamer is hanging out to see what you're going to say. Who is your favorite streamer to watch? And if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you can list 1, 2, and 3, or however you want to list it.
I mean, Lady Gaming's probably my number one. Mm-hmm. I think she's very entertaining, and I do like watching her a lot.
Lady.
And it's her birthday today. She's definitely probably one of my favorite, like, the ones I always watch. She keeps it entertaining. She's got tons of commands, like endless commands and challenges that you can go challenge her on, and she's like eager to do them. She wants to go. She's excited about the game. She's fucking great at the game. Excuse my part of my French, but she's great at it too. And she's just super fun to play with as well as a person. And she's a great person too. And she's got a lot of empathy and she cares a lot about people. So I genuinely care for her as a person as well as a content.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody else you want to list there? Or are we good with that?
There's lots of others, but I don't want to go down the whole list. But I think I think the majority of them know that I like to watch them. Nightmare is another one. Misery is another one. I like watching Vape Life every now and then.
I actually do too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've watched other Hater. Yeah, there's a whole list of people I watch. I like to support everyone, and I like everyone else's streams usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here's another sticky question, or maybe be easy. I don't know. Up to you. Who is the best Pop 1 player today?
I don't know how to answer that. Because if we're talking about stats, I mean, like for me, my stats are crap because I don't really play for my stats. I play for fun. So I go into randoms and I know that means my stats are going to go down. Or I'll play with people that are on a different scale level than me. My stats will go down, but I don't really care about that for myself. So I can't really, and there's so many good players, but they also like do randoms, or they do TDM, or they don't play often. So it's hard to really say who is the best. But if we're talking specifically on stats, I have no idea because I don't really follow it. I just play for fun, honestly. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Final question. Everybody has like that moment in Pop 1 that brings you back, whether it's, you know, when you have an awesome game, an awesome win, a person that you met, a squad that you joined up with, a clan that you met that made it really solidify where you felt comfortable. Just something that brings you back every single day. What was that for you? What is an experience in Pop that you would like to share with others?
It's usually when I squat up with a couple of people and the magic is there. Like, we're all connected. We're having these belly laughs. We're kicking butt. We're in sync with each other. At the end of the match, we're laughing about something, or we're making jokes that it just makes the whole thing feel like I'm with my best friends. Like, we're doing something together. That's what brings me back, and that's what makes me want to come play, is just having those good times with friends, and also challenging each other, and like making like building each other's skill levels and stuff, giving each other advice, like watching how they play, watching how I play. Like, we all work together and we help each other improve.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I feel the same way in the experience of being with the right group.
It's all about the belly laughs. You're
totally
like,
is. And it changes like day by day. It could be like somebody you did not expect, and it was just like, God, I'm so glad that I jumped in and played with you. So
yeah, you're like, I'll play with these couple people, and then you play with them. You're like, why haven't I played with you before? Like, why hasn't this ever happened before? You just play with other people, and you never really get a chance to play with certain people, and then when you do, you're like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Well, very good. Zephyr, I want to thank you and Suri for your time this
Thank
evening
you.
for the interview. I'm super glad we were able to connect and come in here to this beautiful map made by Taffy Dragon VR. So thank you, Taffy Dragon.
Thank you, Taffy.
You have a lovely evening, and we'll say la vie.
Yeah. And bye, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you around a game.
Bye,
sometime
Siri.
soon.
Have a lovely evening.
Goodbye. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for having me. Goodbye.
Thanks for that follow, Jean-Tan. All right, guys. That was the interview with It's Your Girl Zephyr here in the map of Taffy Dragon. You guys know Taffy very well, I assume, by the Metro map. Including Sandbox, and that Taffy Dragon supplied us with a lovely addition to that map for now. Zephyr, you can find her on multiple platforms, primarily TikTok. She's got Facebook and Twitch and other platforms as well. She shared during the interview, and then I also have another interview lined up for tomorrow night. So if you missed this one, feel free to go back and watch it and catch me tomorrow night at the same hour. I will be doing another Population 1 streamer. You're welcome to join me and share out the content then. I'm going to find you guys somebody that is playing some games right now to send you off to. Okay, I think I know who I'd like to send you to. Da-da-da. All right. If you guys haven't already followed Pink Ponage, I'm not sure if he's playing Population 1 as his title says, or if he's in Phasmophobia and you'd like a good scare for this evening, fitting right into the feeling of the interview with our Nightmare Before Christmas theme and Zephyr's favorite holiday being Halloween. Enjoy some Pink Ponage. Make sure you drop in, say hello. Don't be shy, don't lurk. Make sure you guys are dropping a follow if you don't already. Have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side. And everybody left there on Facebook, you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.